Hey everybody, Michelle with Triangle Social Media coming to you live on Wednesdays at noon, sharing social soundbites, interviews with business owners in my community and yours, like doing a one-to-one with someone publicly so everyone gets to benefit and learn a little bit more about who's doing business in their community and just learn more about them. So today I have my friend Joe. Hey Joe, how are you?
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
I'm so good and I'm so
I'm
happy
good
to
to answer
get,
your question.
yeah. I know that you've been on in the past, and I wanted to invite you on again because you have an exciting event coming up. And so I wanted to give you the platform and invite more people and just tell people about this opportunity where they can grow. So first, though,
Awesome.
just give us an interview, a little bit of introduction to your business and what you do.
Yeah, so I have a couple of layers for my business. My business is called Growth Academy. And below Growth Academy, we have different areas. We have Total Business Breakthrough is one spot, which is what we're doing on Friday, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. Then I also have coaching. I have my coaching business. And I also have books and online programs that I've created. So there's a lot to my business. The What you were talking about, which is Total Business Breakthrough, is really it's my signature event, and it's a full day event. And
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, I modeled it after Tony Robbins' Unleashing the Power Within, which is kind of one of his signature events. His two signature events are that and Date with Destiny, and I modeled it after UPW. And it's just it's a real deep dive. It gets
Mhm.
very heavy into mindset, how to think differently. But we also focus a lot around prospecting, marketing, networking, and business finances. Which honestly, and I can speak from myself, from the operations perspective, when I owned my printing company, was just something I didn't handle very well. Uh, that's why I had somebody who was supposed to be handling it, and that's neither here nor there. But the at the end of the day, it was I should have been more aware of what was going on.
Mhm.
And so, but I it was at that time, a big part of it was a lack of knowledge.
Mhm.
And so that's one of the things why we do a deep dive with that as well.
Mhm.
And I really feel that everybody should have even just a working knowledge of the finances for their business. Okay. And even if you're hiring it out, which I do now, I hire it out to a bookkeeper, but you should know your own numbers, have
Mhm.
an understanding of them. Does that make sense?
It does. And I appreciate you sharing that from a personal, story because we learn from our experiences, right? And
Absolutely.
we make those changes. And I think, we have that in common where really anything that we're learning and applying to our own businesses, then we can teach and encourage others with that. So maybe we help
Right.
someone avoid a problem or just learn something along the way with us. And I think that's encouraging to know. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, failure, there's nothing wrong with failure.
Mhm.
And that's a big thing, and mistakes, are kind of a consumptive, you can look at a mistake as a failure. However, it's kind of like if when a baby falls down over and over and over again in its process of learning how to walk, do you eventually just say, well, that baby's never going to walk? They fail over and over and over again until they get it right.
Right.
And so we have to look at it the same way in our lives as adults. We have to look at it, in our lives and businesses. We are going to have mistakes and failures along the way. And as long as we don't um, if we keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again, knowing what we know, well, then that's a whole nother issue.
Yeah.
I think the definition of insanity is what is it? No, doing the wrong thing over and over again, something like that. I forget what they
Expecting
say.
a different result.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
expecting a different result. Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense because, we, like you said, we're going to make mistakes. We're human, we're real. And
Yeah,
the key is if we take that and turn it into a positive by learning from it, right? Making
right.
changes and adjustments. And that looks different, I think, for each person based on their own story. But I appreciate that you've turned that into an element of this event that you do, the Total Business Breakthrough, where you teach and show through very creative means, throughout that day, and just help business owners to grow and to be equipped in all these different categories of their business, which affects their lives.
Yeah.
Right. So definitely
I've
appreciate that.
I have a real passion, as somebody who's owned businesses and been in sales. I really have a passion to help people. I want to help people to have greater vision. I want to help them to have better strategies and teach them how to have more acceleration in their business.
Hmm.
And honestly, I really wish, and I say this often, I wish that there had been something out there like I'm doing
Hmm.
on the local level back when I first started.
Hmm.
I really do, and it's not just for beginners because we
Right.
have people from that are haven't even started a business yet to people that have been in business for 40 years come to Total Business Breakthrough. It's a wonderful gamut of people. That being said, is I just feel I really wish that there had been something like that, and I'm glad that I can bring it to people. And I love watching people the seeing the victories that they get later as a
Yeah.
result of the learning that they have at Total Business Breakthrough. And there are going to be some surprises at this one for people that have come before. They're going to say, "Hey, wait a minute, that's different than what he's done in the past." We've got a couple of really big surprises that are going to be big changes that are the positive changes. But it's not going to be like, wow, that sucked.
Well, that is, you do bring the humor into it. And so I think it's fun because, you can enjoy yourself, have fun, meet great people, and learn something. And no matter how many times you've come
Yeah,
to the event, because I've been to it before, and I've learned something different each time, and I'm looking forward to that as well this week. So give a little bit of the details. Can someone still register, and how do they go about doing that?
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we've got over 40 people coming. Goal is to hit, 50 plus, but 50 is the goal. And there's still time to register. You can register at www.thetotalbusinessbreakthrough.com. It's this Friday, October 7th, from 9 to 5 p.m. Uh, Tickets are, you can buy a single ticket for $197, or you can buy a two-person ticket at a discount for $357. And we include lunch. There's coffee and food throughout the day, so you're totally covered. You don't have to worry about anything. Plus, we give you a wonderful workbook, which I wish I had one handy right now, but I don't. You get a fantastic workbook that then you get to take home later because it's part of your action plan.
Mm.
Because that's what the big focus here is, everybody. It's about taking action, and that's what we're going to work on.
Awesome, awesome. So in the thread of this video, let's be sure, Joe, if you would share the link, the
I will.
registration link, maybe a picture if you want to share of the workbook or anything else that
Oh,
would be
okay.
helpful. And I invite everybody to connect with Joe. We're going to put his social media links there as well as website, and learn more, and just, not just about the event, but maybe you might be searching for a business coach, and I can highly recommend Joe as someone wonderful to work with and help you grow in your business. And so definitely encourage everyone to reach out, connect, find out more, and schedule a call, right? It
Yeah,
never hurts to just talk and get to know someone and find out if they might be a good fit for you.
cool. Thank you, Michelle.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on Social Soundbites. I appreciate you coming on today, and I look forward to seeing you Friday. And everyone, we'll see you next Wednesday at noon, Social Soundbites with Michelle. See
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.